Yeah, listener, your request is not unreasonable. Except the problem is, back when I was fighting, it was all VHS tapes, and I had those for a long time, right? But with two prison stints in between that fighting career and moving and falling out with my family, I don't have them anymore. Now, back there, if you can see me inside leg kicking Isaiah Savage, that was definitely what I would consider my prime. Was USA title fight for the IKBA cruiserweight title. I think I won the fight pretty handedly, and I got robbed. But he was a promoter's fighter. That's how they do things. It's just an emotional reaction and things. I mean, I watched fight over and over again. I'm not sure how I lost it, except to say that you can't leave it in the hands of the judges, right? But I had another career after that. And about that fight, so I Facebooked the promoter Steve Rodarty, and I asked him if he had a copy of it so I could put it on my YouTube channel so you guys could see it. And he said he's got hundreds of tapes of fights, and he doesn't know if he has that. And he'd look around, and if he does, I'm appreciative to him. If he doesn't, I totally understand. But that got out of prison the first time, guys, and I was 36 years old. And I was in really good shape, better physical shape than I was back there fighting Isaiah Savage, except that when you're very young, sometimes the physical stuff doesn't matter, right? Like your strength and your power and your natural will and desire push through like cardio supremacy. Now, what I will say is, by the time I got out and I was fighting smokers, and by the way, those are on my YouTube channel. I put two smokers, kickboxing smokers I had with. Was that Juan Cabrera? I put a couple boxing smokers I had on with Maurice. What is Maurice's last name? I don't know. We called him Mo. Great kid. Still posts about fighting today. So they're on there. If you want to watch the smokers with headgear and shin guards and stuff, that's there. The fight's like behind me. I've got pictures. I don't have videos anymore. We're looking to see if we can get that title fight with Isaiah. But what is my point? My technique suffered while I was in prison. So even though I came out in just wicked cardio shape, my technique was not all that great. And it took years and years of training in San Francisco, both in various gyms and in with the Scrap Pack. And by the way, sometimes you say, "Well, I wish I got into the MMA quicker," but MMA has a real problem. MMA gyms, like, you don't focus on base arts as much, except jiu-jitsu, obviously. So what happens is everything becomes a blur. It becomes MMA. It becomes MMA fighting rather than true boxing or true Muay Thai or true kickboxing. And so you don't improve that much. So, but when I got out in San Francisco, I boxed quite a bit. And melding that boxing with the kickboxing I had done back there against Isaiah really, really helped me. Personally, I think training each art in a silo is the way to go. Then your MMA style becomes whatever mix that is. The problem is today, and with most of the kids, MMA just becomes a blur. It's totally mixed, and I think that is going to make the sport suffer. But it'll always leave angles for purists to come in that are elite in kickboxing, like Alex Pereira has done today, like Israel Adesanya had done, and sort of take over, cover their weak spots, ground game, and be able to outstrike people on the feet. But yeah, there it is. You can check out some of my smokers later in my career on YouTube, to my YouTube channel, and I'm looking to get this fight. I'll see if I can find it for you guys. Read my book, Warrior of the Light.